Hey, what's going on, family? This is Michael Cabradilla right here in San Diego, California. And we have been reading through this book right here, 100 Simple Secrets of Happy People. And we are on chapter number 44. So each of the chapters are less than 2 pages long. So we read through it, share some comments, maybe post some questions, and really just continue a conversation about happy people, right? So what my wish for everybody as they're listening to these videos is to gain some insight in regards to something that we can do, or maybe something we're already doing that can help us to be happier, which therefore will help us to help everybody around us be happier in our family, in our community, in our workspaces, businesses, whatever the case might be. So, chapter 44, eat some fruit every day. Fruit eaters feel good about what they eat. They are less interested in eating junk food, and they ultimately feel better about themselves. Have you noticed that even though there are magazines that you would never buy and never go out of your way to read, you will pick them up when you're stuck in a waiting room? Out of desperation and convenience, we accept things that do not appeal to us. The same applies to what we eat, right? We're in a hurry and we don't want to spend a lot of energy or time on food. So often it's like we're in that waiting room going for the first food that we see. Keep fruit in the house and eat it as a snack. It's easy, it's cheap, and it requires no preparation time. And it's great for you. Study after study shows the physical benefits of eating fruit, and now we know it has emotional benefits as well. Our body craves sweet tastes, which originally was an evolutionary advantage, for it led early humans to consume more fruit. Only in modern times, when sugary sweets have become available to us, has our taste for sweets had negative consequences. Eating fruit is associated with a number of positive life habits that contribute to both health and happiness. And eating more fruit is associated with an 11% higher likelihood of feeling capable and satisfied. Wow, this is actually really cool. And this is definitely different from the other 43 chapters that we've read. This is the first one that talks about food. But eating fruit. So let me ask you a question. Do you feel as if you eat enough fruit? Do you eat fruit on a daily basis? A couple things come to mind. So I have a friend of mine, shout out to Thomas Padilla, THP Fitness here in San Diego, California. And a couple years ago, he mentioned something in one of our conversations. And he mentioned that you want to keep the food that you're not supposed to eat out of your house, right? So whether it's you that brings it in, or a family member that brings it in, a friend, like for instance, let's say Halloween, right? It's the perfect example. Your kids go Halloween trick-or-treating, or you do yourself, depending on who's watching this, and you bring the candy into the house. Well, guess what? If the candy's in the house, somebody's gonna eat it. But if the candy is kept from coming into the house, no one's gonna eat it. But if you bring fruit in, you don't want it to go to waste, so you're more than likely to eat it rather than not. So one of the things that we can do is change what we're consuming, right? Like, so I remember, talking to so many different people over the years in regards to fitness, weight loss, muscle gain, that type of thing. And your intake as far as food is just as, if not more important than your workout routine, right? And so that's one of the things I think of. Number two, I think of reduction or subtraction rather than addition. So recently I was watching a video and they were talking about how innately, for some reason, as a culture or as a people, when we see a challenge or a problem, we sometimes see the way to actually fix that problem is to add something into our lives. So for instance, if I want to lose weight, I want to add fitness, right? If I want to lose weight, I want to add XYZ. But they talked a lot about subtraction. So it's not about just adding something into your life. What are the things that you can take out of your life so that you can move forward, right? So the reason why I was thinking about this was because of the food, right? So I can subtract the things that are bad for me, which we all know, right? Whether it's the sugars, whether it's alcohol, whether it's XYZ. And thus, if I subtract those things out of my life, as opposed to only thinking about adding things into my life, that subtraction will eventually show up as a positive thing in my life. So I guess some of the questions are you eating enough fruit? Are you eating it every day? And are there things in your life that right now you can subtract in order for your life to move forward in a positive way? So with that, that is video number, what was that again? Video number 44. We will see you on video number 45 coming up soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care. God bless you. Put some comments below, and we'll see you soon.